G'day guys, well I'm back at my dad's place with the Nug. It's been ages since I've seen this car. Last time I basically pulled it off the trailer from Phillip Island, stuck it there, put the cover over it. It has not moved or started since. Terrible. Look, I'm not going to stuff around too much in this video. We're going to get straight into the exciting news and all that sort of stuff. So firstly, when are we going racing again? So I haven't been racing because I'm still running the MCA suspension, the old suspension. Now we've moved to a Super Shock format, which all the cars now have to run. Super Shock haven't been able to supply a lot of the cars, so there's been a bit of weirdness about that. And so basically the XL Racing Association of Victoria said you can run in the state rounds with the old suspension for this year, but not in the Vic State Championship, which is run by a different organisation. Anyway, so I haven't been racing the last 2 rounds because they've been Vic State rounds. And then I found out last night that apparently an email was sent out that we could race in the Vic State rounds, which really bums me out because I missed out on 2 races. It sucks. I'm really bummed about that. I didn't receive an email, even though I'm on the list, and I don't know, I must have missed it being posted on Facebook or something, but yeah, I'm pretty bummed about that. Anyway, water under the bridge has all happened now. So the next round is at Winton in 2 weeks. I haven't entered yet. I've got to sign up and pay my money, but I'm excited about that. That's going to be a really cool race. But July is going to be really cool. So we have a race in Winton, mid-July sometime, early July. And then after that, I'm going to be heading over to WA to go and race with our friend Brent from Luxe Performance as a co-driver for the WA Enduro. I am so excited. We tried to do this, if you remember back during COVID, and unfortunately COVID struck, lockdowns, restrictions. I wasn't allowed in the state. We couldn't do it, which I was bummed about. So praying nothing goes wrong. I should be over in WA to go and hang out with our mate Brent and go and race in this Enduro. Plus we're gonna, Brent's hired out the track, Barbagallo. We're gonna do some testing. He's gonna bring his Renault RS down. It's gonna be a Nugget Project extravaganza. I'm so excited for that. Then the next exciting thing is the week after that Enduro, we come back, and the weekend after that, we are doing a regularity event at Phillip Island. So this is with our friend Josh Lyne from Lyne Motorsport, who you remember from a few different videos. Josh is an absolutely amazing dude. He's such a legend, such a nice guy. He's been helping me out so much with my broken Liberty. And so I said to Brent, hey, do you want to come over and do the regularity with us? So Brent is then flying over from Perth. He's going to come and hang out with us, and he's going to co-drive the Nug in that regularity event, which would be so cool. So Phillip Island has been a bucket list track for him, and I'm so pumped that I can help facilitate for him to drive that track. Even if it is only in an XL, I think it's still a very cool experience. It is my favourite racetrack I've driven to date, so that's rad. And I'm so excited for Brent to come over. He's a lovely guy, and he's helped me out so much with this car and with my progression in racing. Helped me out with all my clothing, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's nice to be able to sort of somewhat repay the favour, even though I'm going and driving his car the weekend beforehand. So yeah, that's really cool. So that's the exciting news. The other news is exciting. It is exciting. We are expecting our second child, which is terrifying. Don't do it. It's a terrible idea. No, it's exciting, sure. So that is the only thing that could put a bit of a damper on these things. If the kid comes early, I don't think he should. It should be fine. But that could put a bit of a damper on it. But I said to my wife, look, I want to go and race as much as I can before he arrives, because any of you parents out there know, once that kid comes, the first 6 months, it's no sleep and there's no fun, there's no nothing. You're just stuck at work and home and just dealing with that screaming potato. So yeah, basically that month of July, I'm just going to smash out as much racing, as much content, as much fun as possible. Before the little bundle of joy arrives. Anyway, let's have a very quick brief chat about my cars. So, the Nug. Let's uncover the guy. Poor dude, straight back from the island. Look at this. It's got all the grease and tyre marks and all the racing things from the island, but the car was incredible. This is the most reliable car I own, by the way. It didn't miss a beat. Before that, you remember the video we did, new bearings and new brakes and everything in this. So it's pretty good. I just want to get a new set of pads. It's running WinMax 4s. I find them a bit soft. I don't think they're... I think they're okay. I think probably want something a bit harder. So I tried the 6.5s and they weren't bad, but I found them a bit too aggressive and they're a bit woody. They don't have much feel. That's me. That's me not having the skill to be able to deal with a brake pad like that. I think the WinMax 5 will be the perfect balance point. So I'm going to get a set of WinMax 5 hopefully, and we'll use those in the car for the next couple of races. Apart from that, it's brilliant. It just works. The engine's sweet as, suspension's great, tyres good. It's just a good car. It's just a good car that works. I'm so happy with it. So, what I need to do before the next event, oils. I'm going to give it a good scrub inside and out. I want to change the engine oil. I might do the gearbox oil as well. Just give it a fresh run so it's all ready to go. Check out those brake pads. Maybe put those WinMax 5 in it. Apart from that, that's good, man. Okay. The Liberty, the bane of my existence at the moment. I have a love-hate relationship with this car. I love it. Look at it. It's amazing. It's so pretty. It's like a great color. I've got the aftermarket grille. It's a touring wagon. It's turbo. It's fantastic. It just doesn't turn left. So we call it Zoolander. I have been through this car with a fine-tooth comb. We have replaced the subframe, the control arms, the ball joints, the drive shafts, the wheel bearings, the front hub, the entire gearbox and transfer case. What else have we replaced on this? I've swapped the brakes left to right. I've swapped the rear drive shafts left to right. We've replaced the trans mount. I've removed the top right vibration mount and test driven it to see if it has any problems. We still have this weird vibration that happens over 60k an hour when turning left. Going straight, going right, it's fine. Anyway, I've got a couple more things to try. Then we're going to try changing engine mounts, although they're not cheap. This thing's killing me, honestly. And that list that I just told you, I think there's more than that. I'll put a comprehensive list up if any of you are interested in trying to fix this car. But yes, apart from that, I love it. It's fantastic. It's everything a dad who wants a fast car needs, you know. It's got a nice interior, nice gauges, and then, you know, kid seat and dog mat and all that sort of stuff. It's all good. So yeah, it's a great little car. Just need to fix it. Oh man, it got dark. That was weird. Anyway, so the Sora. The Sora has undergone a lot of changes in the past 6 months. What have we done? So I've replaced the clutch on it and did all the seals, basically on the gearbox side, the engine side. Got the flywheel machine, new ARP flywheel bolts. Did a new slave cylinder. Also did all the valve stem seals, so got a kit and did all that. I think I've already posted the video of that, so you guys have seen that. But also did a bunch more stuff. So while I was in there, I did something I've wanted to do for a while, is a water-to-air intercooler. So that's a full custom setup I made, and that goes down to a heat exchanger down the front bar. Now I have filmed a video on building this, but I wasn't quite finished with it, because as I was doing it, I realized the turbo was stuffed. So I hit up the guys at Munro Turbochargers in Queensland, and I got a custom built turbo for it, which is awesome. So that's now down in there. We've got a Turbo Smart plumb back blower valve, which I put on there, and done a bunch more stuff. Converted to a thermofan setup instead of a mechanical fan, with a Davies Craig thermofan controller, all sorts of stuff. This car has undergone a lot of changes. So I put that all together and I took it for a test drive, and it was awesome, but that turbo is a little too awesome, and I was a bit nervous about the fuel system not keeping up. So I just installed a wideband airflow gauge. So I've got that now in the car, and I've got the bung welded into the exhaust, so I can now check on my air fuel ratio levels. I haven't quite got around to doing that properly yet. It is data log, so I can plug that into my laptop, go for a drive, check out my air fuel ratios, and as long as I'm not running out of fuel, I should be good on this car, which is awesome because it's going to be quick with this setup. I'm pretty excited as a weekender. That's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm going to go and do some data logging, see how that all goes. But the Sora is coming along nicely. I've got some other cool stuff, like I've got some glass high beams for it, which it should have in this car, but it doesn't. We're going to recondition the headlights. We're going to do a full paint detail. Yeah, there's a lot. I just got new tires for it. There's a heap of work's gone into this car, and I'm going to turn it into the amazing weekend I've always wanted it to be. So I'm very excited about that. Lots of interior parts and stuff like that to do. But hopefully I should have a video about that coming to you soon. So fingers crossed. So there we go. that's what's going on with the cars, and that's what's going on with me. So we've got a lot of cool stuff coming up. I'm very excited. I'm so, I don't want to say blessed, hashtag blessed, to know some of these amazing people like Josh and Brent and all this crew that just want to go racing and are just genuinely nice dudes. So it's so cool. Anyway, so hopefully in the next couple of months, we'll see a lot of videos and look forward to that. Oh, hey, look, it's my race mechanic. What's up, Sal? All right, we'll see you guys then.